Mikey Paris. Mikey Paris back here live for Stream Live Tampa. In the box right now is number 12, Brecken Fair, class of 22, from Inspiration Academy, 5'11", 167, outfielder. Finishing up right there. You know how on airplane when the crazy guy unplugged the lights for the airfield? That's just what happened right now. Someone unplugged our plug, so we lost power. We appreciate you being patient. In the box right now is number 14, Vince Farrell, class of 25, from Osceola Fundamental High School, 5'9", 165. Outfielder pitcher. Bats left, those left. Throwing BP today is a man who gets much respect because he is going to throw a lot of it. Again, number 14, Mr. Vince Farrell. .99 players in session 1, another 99 in session 2. This should be Mr. Jordan Givens, class of 22, Palm Harbor University High School, 6'1", 170. Again, if you're just joining us, we're at Wagner Athletic Complex on Swain Field on the campus of Carrollwood Day High School. On a turf field that is just immaculate. Combination baseball, football, soccer stadium. Which sounds weird, but it works. This will be number 16, Mr. Anthony Grasso, class of 22 from Plant City High School. Plant City Raiders. Oh, that looks like number 1. So that would be TJ Newby. Going to be skipping around, folks. We'll do our best to tell you exactly who's who when they turn around for us. If this is number 1, I guess they're doing groups popping in and out. TJ Newby, class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 5'8", 155. Middle infielder, outfielder. Rocking the shades. That's a base hit any day of the week right there.
Hey, group 2, go ahead over there.
All right, number 2 will be Jordan Thomas, class of 22, also from Inspiration Academy, 5'7", 150. So we're going to have groups running around, it looks like at 15 batters a group. Javier Nunez with no awareness of his own public safety. Sticking his nose around the cage right there. But that's what this guy does for Stream Live Tampa. Eduardo Adrian, class of 22, Lake Brantley High School, 6 foot, 142. Number 4, Ethan Atkins. Ethan Atkins from South Effington High School in Georgia, 5'10", 175. Okay. Again, like I said originally, this is number 4, Ethan Atkins, class of 23. This will be number 6. That'll be Mason Best, class of 23 from Savannah Christian Prep, 5'10", 145. Got to get back up to Savannah. Lived there as a young man. I believe I'd find 1 or 2 more things to do now as an adult. Number 6, Mason Best. Stream Live Tampa. Find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter and Twitch. Broadcast all over the planet if you have Wi-Fi. And there is a cloud for the moment as the crowd goes wild. That's a base hit all day. So that'll do it for the first group. Gonna get tidied up, pick up the pearls, Get back at it with Group 2, which will be number 8. Will be first in the cage. Jaden Brown, class of 22 from Sumner High School. We did a couple Sumner games this year. The pleasure being over there. That was fantastic. Javier Nunez did a great job. And this guy is what you call put together. Little Vladimir Guerrero look. Jaden Brown, 5'10", 190. And my guess is that would be a tad bit light. And on his hands a little bit, fisted to center. Jaden Brown, Sumner High School. It's right over Riverview Way. Ball's got some juice on it. Caught at the 30-yard line for the out. This will be number 9. Jumping in the box, Isaiah Carpenter, class of 23 from Inspiration Academy. 5'7", 160. Infielder, outfielder. Bats right, throws right. Folks, I tell you, it never ceases to amaze me when we come see these showcases and you see the shape and size of some of these kids. Just don't remember being this consistent back when I played. It's just amazing to see. I did a 13 and under showcase from Tropicana Field last month. We did 12 games in 3 days. I saw a 13-year-old hit the catwalk in left center field. 13. Off the catwalk. Saw some great baseball from teams from 6 states. And I got to call games from right behind home plate at Tropicana Field. That was not terrible. Number 10 now, Chase Chapman. Class of 22, Hagerty High School, 5'9", 150, outfielder, middle infielder. And he will be sure to tell his girlfriend that at the showcase today, he was a 10. No doubt about it. Number 11 now, Adrian Edgecombe. It's one of those two. Class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 5'11", 165. Outfielder. Quick hands. Goes with the old school pants to the knees and the stretchies. It's always a good look. This young man has a bicep on top of his bicep. Hoorah! That's a good set right there for that young man. Number 12, a nice lefty. Brecken Fair, class of 22. Palmetto High School, 5'10", 160. Middle infielder, outfielder. But you will find a number of these guys. Trust me when I say this, if you can hit, they will find a position to put you in. Again, a beautiful day here at Carrollwood Day High School. This will be number 14. That'll be Vince Farrell. We tried to say he was in there earlier. Vince Farrell, class of 25. Osceola Fundamental High School, 5'9", 165. Also a left-handed pitcher. Got the patented little bit of an uppercut swing that is all the rage these days, depending on who you talk to. Had Central Florida Community College and HCC getting a little Twitter war last season about the teaching of the uppercut swing. And not going to say that I read every single one of them, but I read every single one of them. This will be 15 now. Jordan Givens, class of 22, Palm Harbor University High School, 6'1", 170. Like we said earlier, folks, watching this showcase today are representatives of USF, UCF, Jacksonville University, Bethune-Cookman, Stetson, St. Leo, Barry, Florida Southern. That's just the first set. We'll run through some more in a minute. Number 16. There you go, fellas. That works for me. Anthony Grasso, class of 22, Plant City Raiders. Plant City's snuck in a couple of state championships here lately. It's not the case back in the day when we were playing. But now there's just like a dollar store, there's a high school on just about every corner in the Brandon area and Tampa. It's just amazing. As when I graduated in '87, when they just broke up Brandon High School and Armwood High School. The two that were there, that was it. Armwood High School, home of Seffner legend Trevor Weeks. Good buddy of mine, if he happens to be listening today. Rotating in the box now. 17. Jonah Gross, class of 23, Cavalry Day, 5'10", 135. He will be on the peanut butter and jelly sandwich diet immediately. I think I heard Chris Cates' name said earlier from USF around here, Brandon High School graduate. I haven't been able to find him yet. Number 19, Riley Hooley. Class of 22, Crystal River High School, 5'9", 160, outfielder, third baseman. Getting our BP in. Right back to the L screen. Chuck and Duck. Oh, 2 in a row. Stream Live Tampa 22. Proud to be here. Caden Mikey Paris back here live. Got our power back set in, and this is going to be number 22, Caden Quate. Class of 22, Cypress Creek High School, 6'1", 180 right-handed pitcher, outfielder. Followed by number 23, now jumping in the cage, Zachary Larkin. Class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 6'1", 175, third base outfielder. Bats left, throws right. It's a beautiful day for baseball out here at Carrollwood Day High School. Mikey Pear, Stream Live Tampa, along with a plethora of coaches and assistant coaches from all universities and colleges throughout the state and then some. Number 24, thank you, sir. That's going to be Marcus Lafall Jr., class of 21, Inspiration Academy, 5'9", 188, catcher, third baseman. Running through skills and showcases today for 200 athletes, folks. And one non-athlete. Calling all the action. Mikey Parrish, Stream Live Tampa, right here for you. Again, go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button so you know every time Stream Live Tampa has a live game in the area. Baseball, softball, we also do local professional wrestling. Number 25, jumping in the cage now, that's going to be James Mancini. Class of 21, also from Inspiration Academy, 5'11", 170. Middle infielder. And if his nickname is not Boom Boom, it is now. Google it, kids. Ball had some distance on it. Oppo. There is a remnants of a small breeze blowing, keeping us down to a nice cool 97 degrees probably. This will be number 21 in the cage, Chase Koster. Class of 21. '27. Christian Montez, class of 22, Bishop Moore Catholic High School, 5'10", 175. We're trying to catch the numbers on the way in, folks. We'll get it straightened out for you. We do appreciate it. Number 16, Anthony Grasso once again, class of 22 from Plant City. Love venturing out to Plant City from time to time. Ex-co-worker of mine, Miss Tisha Callahan. You'll know her when you see her. Her name is CrossFit Tish. And she sounds exactly like that nickname. That's a base hit all day. That one got in on his hands a little bit. Coming in number 17 now, Jonah Gross, class of 23, Calvary Day. Just want to invite all the players that are here today, when you go to watch yourself, because you know you're gonna, subscribe on YouTube, like on Facebook, and share on Twitter. Help us out. The more we grow, the more games we can broadcast. Number 19 now, jumping in the cage, Riley Houle, class of 22 from Crystal River High School. You know, folks, you can watch baseball all your life, and occasionally something comes up that you just have never seen before. Kevin Kiermaier stealing the catcher's pitching notes on the opposite team, which got him a deservedly drill between the solar plexus and the back of the shoulders. But something new in baseball happens. That was absolutely hilarious. Number 20 now, Ty Jones, class of 22, Tampa Prep, 6'1", 175 outfielder. Sitting in my local establishment watching that game the other night. Casually advised everyone at the bar that Kiermaier is fixing to get tattooed, and he did. Totally worth it. It's going to be interesting to see who the Rays end up playing in the playoffs. As I said earlier, I would like nothing more than to go to New York next week and knock them straight out of the playoffs. Doesn't make me a Red Sox fan, but I hate them a little bit less than the Yankees. Number 21 now jumping in, Chase Koster, class of 21, Inspiration Academy, 5'10", 160. Outfielder, middle infielder. The ball's got some distance. Nice set right here for number 21. Chase Koster. After a set like that, I just walked off the field. That's all. I'm done. Take a timeout for the pitcher, and this will be number 22, Caden Quate, class of 22, Cypress Creek High School. Back in the day, you used to have to explain what a hotbed of talent Tampa and the surrounding area is for baseball players that end up going to college or getting drafted and going to the pros. Now everyone's pretty much aware the secret is out as we keep pumping out talent into every major program in America and D2 programs. Thank you, sir. Number 23 hopping in is Zachary Larkin, class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 6'1", 175. I myself, back in the day, had the pleasure of playing against Gary Sheffield. Played at Hillsborough High, and will be in the Hall of Fame after enough writers that hate him decide to vote for him. And as I say on every broadcast that I do, I once hit a double off of Gary Sheffield. Went 1 for 12 my career, but I did hit that double. No one was happier than my friends when he finally retired, because every time we would see him on TV, I would remind them. Number 24, stepping in the box now, Marcus Lafall Jr. Class of 21, Inspiration Academy, 5'9", 188. It's a catcher, third baseman. Also played against Derek Bell, played at King High School. A number of other guys that I would have told you I thought would go all the way and become Hall of Famers that just did not. That's the way it works. Chris Myers from Plant High School, the perfect example. Nice set by 2-4 right there, Marcus Lafall Jr. 25, James Boom Boom Mancini, class of 21 Inspiration Academy. Game Time Prospects Showcase from Carrollwood Day High School. Wander Franco comes off the DL for the Rays. It's right back to what Wander Franco does, and that's get on base. 40 games in a row now. 40 straight games on base. 20 years old. He's a switch-hitting Derek Jeter. As long as he keeps his head on straight, he's going to sign the biggest free agent contract of all time when that time comes. Number 27 now, Christian Montez. The Vine Christian Academy. Oh, I'm sorry, Bishop Moore Catholic High School. This will be Luke Percifeld, class of 22, Osceola Fundamental High School, 6 foot 170, infielder, right-handed pitcher. He's wiry. Some of these wiry guys are the guys with the most power. Going to pick up the pearls real quick, and we'll be back to action with this set of players. Nothing says fall in Florida like 95 degrees and 1,000% humidity, folks. There's rumors of a cold front coming, but I don't know, Dave Osterberg. We shall see. Back at it in the cage now. Number 29 is going to be Ethan Reeder. Class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 6 foot 180, catcher, middle infielder. Six foot 180. Ethan Reeder working his favorite Bo Bichette haircut. Number 30 now, E.J. Reyes, class of 22, Freedom High School, 5'11", 180. I think we can all agree right now the MVP is the guy throwing BP. As he stretches it out. Number 41 now, jumping in the cage. 43. Stand by. 31. That'll be Lucas Richardson, class of 22 from Freedom High School as well, 5'11", 145. Luke Richardson played for the Lightning a little bit. We are getting a little bit of a breeze now. Again, 3:02 down the lines here at Carrollwood Day. 4:05 to dead center field for Scaglone landing. Must have been the first young man to make that difference. Number 32, it's going to be Matthew Reith, class of 21, Inspiration Academy, 5'10", 155, outfielder. It is absolutely beautiful today on this Saturday for the Game Time Prospect Showcase. 200 student athletes coming to show their wares today. Run through some more schools that are here. Number 34 now jumping in the cage will be Jarrett Taylor, class of 22, Tarpon Springs High School, 6 foot 190. First baseman, third baseman, right-handed pitcher. Also here today, Emory Riddle, University of Tampa. Edward Waters, Nova Southeastern University. Eckerd College, Savannah State University. Tuskegee University. Maryville College. Southeastern University. And we will and can go on momentarily. Number 35 now, Jayden Timmons, class of 22, Bluffton High School, 6'1", 135, middle infielder, third baseman. Got a little sting to it right there. Again, 35, Jayden Timmons. This will be number 37 now, Thomas Zena, class of 22, Manatee High School, 5'10", 170, middle infielder, right-handed pitcher. My first trip to Carrollwood Day out here. Absolutely immaculate turf field. Nestled right in some beautiful trees back here with the batting cage, also turf. Jumping in now will be number 38. This will be Chase Muir, class of 22, Inspiration Academy. Chase Muir, 6'4", 185, right-handed pitcher, middle infielder. I changed my vote on the MVP today. It is the cloud right now holding the sun down for us. Drop the temperature to a nice 89 degrees. Pop directly in the cage. Go directly to do 5 push-ups. Ooh. Stinger. Finished up nicely right there by the big man, number 38, Chase Muir. 39. This will be Simon Abdullah, class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 5'9", 165, outfielder, middle infielder. This is my kind of guy right here. He's got the socks that have the stirrups included with the sock. Why put on two things when you can put on one? My girlfriend calls it lazy. I call it smart. Nice job there by Mr. Abdullah. All right, it's time to play Flip a Coin. Who's getting in? Hey, there's the winner. $29. Stand by. There it is, 28. This will be Luke Percifeld again from Osceola Fundamental High School, class of 22. Coach Robert Campbell coached me at Brandon High School back in class of 87, 86, 87. And if you were late to get in the batter's box, you were running. Because Coach always said, if you're not excited to hit, don't come to practice. Number 29, Mr. Ethan Reeder again from Inspiration Academy. Just jumped into the all-haircut team. That is a beauty. I was telling you guys earlier about Pasco Hernandez State College. A friend of mine's son played there, Snook Feist. And he went on to finish up his career, basically being a defensive replacement pinch runner, but still playing baseball. And the guy was on Twitter more than anyone I've ever seen, national Twitter, because he had flow like that with that hair. But Snook was just happy to be there. This will be number 30. E.J. Reyes again, Freedom High School. Right here local, 5'11", 180. And the BP machine just keeps throwing. Told you earlier, my brother coached for years around local high school here and now at USF. Had to get rotator cuff just from throwing BP all his life. E.J. Reyes, 30. Number 31 now. This will be Lucas Richardson again from Freedom as well. Brother lucky enough to have baseball in his life his entire career, high school or college, running camps during the summer. Coach Scott Glazer, when he was at USF, still the all-time leading pitcher at USF in wins, I do believe. Went on to work for USF. This will be number 32, Mr. Matthew Reith. Now he is running the Gasparilla Bowl, I believe. So baseball can lead to numerous things that could still be sports related that you can make a career of.
2.
Jumping in the box now, number 34, Jarrett Taylor, Tarpon Springs High School, 6 foot 190. If you ever get up Tarpon Springs way, find yourself to, I just blanked. My buddy's got a brewery up there, Silver Creek Brewery in Tarpon Springs. Stop in. It's a chill little place. Their beer's cold. Live Music 34 just jumped on that one a bit. Right to the wall. Jarrett Taylor swinging with intent. This will be number 35, Jayden Timmons. Bluffton High School, class of 22. If anybody knows where Bluffton High School is, fill me in. Tell you guys, baseball will bring you memories that will last a lifetime. The friends you make playing ball will be your friends till the day you drop dead. Still talk to numerous teammates on Facebook. This will be number 37 now. Thomasina, Manatee High School, 5'10", 170, class of 22. Still friends on Facebook to this day. We talk about memories, how bad we were back in the day. But it was absolutely the best time of my life. High school ball, Legion ball, South Brandon Little League, Big League. Playing Sunday doubleheaders. Eating 7 hot dogs in between games. Under the trees at South Brandon Little League. Jumping in now will be number 38. Chase Muir again, 6'4", 185. I think I can pick you out, Chase Muir. .64. One can only dream. Kind of hits the ball like a two-hand overhand tennis racket. Just kills it. Got under that one a little bit though. Nice top hand swing. There it is. Nice job, 3-8. Number 39 now, Simon Abdullah, Inspiration Academy.
Come over here. Group 5, Kane. Group 5.
Again, hats off to Game Time Prospects. Keeping the schedule moving nice and quick. Keeping everyone safe. Actually started a little bit before the start time. Nice showcase run. All the information for the coaches that are here, the broadcasters that are here. Little Powerade. Putting on a fine showcase today.
Guys, just get a quick pick real quick.
Picking the pearls up. We'll be right back. We're going to take a little break. We'll be right back for the next group. Mikey Parrish back here, Stream Live Tampa. That was number 40, Lamont Atkins, class of 22, Robinson High School. This will be number 42. The number retired by every Major League Baseball team for the great Jackie Robinson. Owen Barton, class of 23, South Effingham High School, 5'8", 165. Number 42 now, Owen Barton. Taking his hacks. As we continue to chase the shade right now here at Carrollwood Day High School. Nice set right there by number 42. Number 43 now, Joshua Blake, class of 22, Brandon High School. Number 43 from Brandon High School, 6'1", 210. I was a left fielder back at Brandon High School myself back in 1986 and 1987 when we took a dinosaur to school. That guy is massive. Number 46. Alex Campbell now, number 46, hitting in the cage, class of 22, Wiregrass Ranch High School, 6 foot 215. Love getting up that way in Wiregrass or Wesley Chapel. Visit a few places. It makes you happy that you don't live there. Their traffic makes Tampa traffic looks like LA traffic. Number 47 now jumping in the cage, Brayden Cochran, class of 22, Seminole High School, 6 foot 175, left-handed pitcher, outfielder. As the sun escapes the cloud, much to my chagrin. The BP machine just keeps filling up the strike zone. Doing a great job feeding BP to 100 athletes this session. Nice way to finish right there by number 47, Braden Cochran. 48 now. This is Christian Del Campo, class of 21. Again, that TNXL Academy. .510, 190, catcher, right-handed pitcher. The Wagner Athletic Complex at Swain Field, Carrollwood Day High School. .49 now. Charlie DeCampley, class of 22. Steinbrenner down the street, 6'3", 190, catcher, right-handed pitcher. Collapses that back leg a little bit, popped it up. Got that one a little bit more on the screws. Like any good hitter should, wanted to get 3 more pitches instead of 2. Number 50 now. This will be Noah Eatman, class of 22, Parrish Community High School, 6'1", 210, right-handed pitcher, first baseman. Once again, Stream Live Tampa, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Find us on all those platforms. Subscribe, like us, share us. The more viewers we get and subscriptions we get on there, the more we get to broadcast around the area. And the less I have to do a real job. Number 51 now. Connor Eggert, class of 21, Inspiration Academy, 6'3", 194, first base outfielder. Got into that one a little bit. As the flag in left field lies limp to mock us with the heat and humidity. .54. Going to our third page now of athletes. Isaiah Hernandez, class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 5'10", 178. The catcher, Mr. Hernandez. They skipped right over number 52, which I had an awesome joke about my age. We'll find him. Who? He's never been there. Jumping in now will be number 62, Aiden Kraft, class of 22, Freedom High School, 6'1", 170, first base outfielder. Some more institutions here today: Warner University, Weber International University, St. Thomas University, Florida Memorial University, SCF, JUCO, Hillsborough Community College, Seminole State College, Polk State College, Daytona State College, there's who I was speaking of earlier, Pasco Hernandez State College, Tallahassee Community College, up near FSU where I went to college, majored in life experience and minored in fiscal irresponsibility. ASA Miami JUCO, USC Union JUCO, East Georgia State, Atlantis University, Fort Lauderdale University. We'll run through those again for the second session, but just goes to show number 40 now jumping in the cage. The amount of talent in the area of how many institutions would send scouts and coaches here to see these young men in action. Lamont Atkins, class of 22, Robinson High School. This will be number 42 again, Owen Barton, class of 23, South Effingham High School, 5'8", 165, middle infielder. As the cloud has again become my friend. That ball hit deep to the 45-yard line. Like the sound of that. .43 now. Joshua Blake again from Brandon High School. Home of the Eagles and the Eagles' Nest, where I painted those dugouts more than once. Also, if you happen to get out of school early and you and your buddy Spencer Kelly are the guys going to set the field up for practice, do not put 2 Live Crew over the loudspeaker. Your coach frowns upon that.
Ball, send them, guys.
That was a long day of running. We thought it was funny at the time. Number 46 now, Alex Campbell, class of 22, Wiregrass Ranch High School, 6 foot 215, catcher, first baseman. Again, want to compliment Javier and Yo-Yo Nunez on the camera placements. It just looks fantastic. We can do this for you and your program. We have a camera that goes into center field, 4 other cameras, and a handheld. And the voice of Stream Live Tampa, me right here, Mikey Paris. No one in the area puts on a broadcast like Stream Live Tampa. Number 47 now, Braden Cochran again from Seminole High School. Did a number of high school softball games last year. And from what I remember when I went to school, chasing a softball player at Brandon High School, the talent is immensely different these days. Some of the best games I saw all year were high school softball games. Number 48 now, Christian Del Campo, class of 21, TNXL again. And we did a game with, just a preseason game with TNXL Academy and HCC. Over at the side field by Steinbrenner Field. from the comfort of an air-conditioned clubhouse. Number 49 now. This is Charlie DeCampley, class of 22 from Steinbrenner. Had a cup of coffee working for Play It Again Sports, selling some of these bats. I could just imagine taking one of those to my dad, saying I need this bat. Because he probably would have said, would you like a car down payment or a bat? Number 50 now, Noah Eatman, class of 22, Parrish Community High School, 6'1", 210. Pitcher, first baseman. Pretty good oppo power right there. Again, if you weren't on earlier, Stream Live Tampa had the pleasure of calling a power showcase at Tropicana Field last month. 13 and under, 6 different states, and a 13-year-old hit the third catwalk at Tropicana Field, and my jaw dropped. Saw 3 home runs that day, but that one was a no-doubter right off the bat. And being the excellent play-by-play guy that I am, as soon as he hit it, I said, heading towards the catwalk, and it rattled off of that thing. 13 years old. Group 6 now headed to the cage. But I have that score sheet and that young man's name circled for future reference. As finishing up there was number 51, Connor Eggert. Back to Isaiah Hernandez now from Inspiration Academy. 5'10", 178. Catcher. 59, Isaiah Hernandez. That's a base hit anywhere. Unless Kevin Cash has the shift on. Stand by 1 second. Number 59, just to get a correction here, Raul Avare. Aiden Kraft now steps in the box. That's going to happen when you got 200 kids coming to play at a showcase, folks. Totally understandable. I, for one, am just happy that I have a shirt on. Again, this BP guy is the MVP of the day. He's a machine. Number 54 now, Keaton Ferentz, class of 22, Seffner Christian Academy. We did a softball game for them this year. I wasn't available for that one, but Jim Delaney took care of the calling duties. Chuck and Doug. Popping into the cage now. This will be number 55, Joshua Fuentes, class of 22, Nature Coast Tech, 6 foot, 185 catcher first baseman. As the sun has escaped the cloud. Nice job, number 55, Joshua Fuentes. This will be Luis Garrido, class of 22, Palmetto High School. 6'1", 175, middle infielder, outfielder. It's a quick swing right there. Luis Garrido, Palmetto High School. This will be number 53 now, Clement Phoebus, class of 21, Riverview High School, 5'11", 190, catcher, right-handed pitcher. Riverview High School, not far away from the beer shed, which is a beautiful place on the Alafai River. And it is exactly what it says it is, a shed, but great live music Saturdays and Sundays, and a beautiful view of the Alafai streaming by. This will be number 57, Dominic Gatanilla, class of 22, Nature Coast Technical High School, 5'8", 155. Try to put my news person way to say that, like Miss Jennifer Piñate from Channel 13. Dominic Gatanilla, outfielder, middle infielder. Popping in now will be Mr. Cade Hamilton, class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 6'3", 210, middle infielder, outfielder. Has the kind of forearms that say, hey, look at these. Got into that one pretty good. Switch hitter, throws right. This will be number 65. This will be Quentin Meadows after they get things cleaned up. From Wharton High School, 6'1", 190, third base outfielder. Class of 22. Three in a row, nicely struck. I would have had that one. That's a base hit. Oh, our double play. So goes baseball. Those are 2 pitches tough to take, the BP pitcher would tell you. Picking up the pearls, picking them up. We'll continue with the group here. Again, Mikey Parrish from Stream Live Tampa here at Carrollwood Day High School, Wagner Athletic Complex at Swain Field. We'll be right back. Back at it now, number 60 in the cage. That will be Griffin Howe, class of 23 from Effingham County High School. 6'1", 160, right-handed pitcher, third baseman. Griffin Howe just moved into first place on the all-sneaker team. Dig it. Number 61 now, Tanner Jones, class of 22, Hillsborough High School. Hillsborough Terriers, 5'9", 175, catcher, third baseman. 1982, I'm watching my brother play for Brandon High School against a gentleman you may have heard of named Dwight Gooden. And unfortunately for me, but fortunately for him, he got a base hit in the 7th between third and short and scored the winning run. They beat Dwight Gooden 2-1. 1 year later, Dwight Gooden's back throwing out the opening pitch because he's the 5th starter for the New York Mets. Number 64 now, Chase Mccall, class of 22, Islands High School, 6'3", 210, right-handed pitcher, third baseman. 6'3". So because of that game, there was a complete write-up on Brandon High School and my brother in the paper the next day. And anytime I bring up my Gary Sheffield double story, he brings up Dwight Gooden. Tit for tat. Number 54 again now, Keaton Ferentz, class of 22, Seffner Christian Academy, 6', 200. Outfielder, third baseman. Do us a favor, folks, if you're watching right now, go on that YouTube page and subscribe. Like us on Facebook. Share us on Twitter. Joshua Fuentes back in the cage from Nature Coast, class of 22. Off the end of the bat, but that bat died a hero. Luis Garrido again. Garrido. There it is. We'll go with that. Luis Garrido, class of 22, Palmetto High School. 6'1", 175. Ball was struck nice. Can always tell during BP when it's 95 degrees out and everyone acts like they're going to go for it and then they decide not to. It's hot out there. Clement Phoebus now, class of 21, Riverview High School. 5'11", 190. Catch a right-handed pitcher. Huge game for the Buccaneers on Sunday, taking on the Rams, 425. The national game, which means we get to listen to Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. And anytime I can bring up Joe Buck, I always like to say my favorite quote by Jim Brockmeyer. It's nothing personal, Joe Buck. I just happen to hate your stupid face. Brockmeyer is absolutely incredible. If you've not seen it, watch it. In the box now, Mr. Dominic Garinea, class of 22, Nature Coast Tech High School, 5'8", 155, outfielder, middle infielder. Number 58 now, Mr. Cade Hamilton, class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 6'3", 210, middle infielder, outfielder. So rolling through this set for this group in BP. And BP pitcher continues to fill up the zone. Nice play out there by number 40. Give you a shout out for backhanding that, Mr. Lamont Atkins. Making a backhanded scoop on a ball that was scorched by Cade Hamilton. Right over the 20-yard line. Ball was dotted. This will be number 65, Quentin Meadows, class of 22 from Wharton High School, 6'1", 190. Third base outfielder. Ooh. Into the screen right there. Nice set. Quentin Meadows, nice set right there from Wharton High School.
Next group, let's go.
Back to number 60 now. Griffin Howe, class of 23, Effingham County High School. 5'9", 175 with room to grow.
7 to the cages.
Group 7 coming through now, getting up into the 70s. Stream Live Tampa coming to you live, Carrollwood Day High School for Game Time Prospect Showcase. We'll have a second session starting around 3:30, I would guess. 99 more future college athletes. The BP pitcher took a break. Right, let's see who we got here for this group. Number 61, Tanner Jones, class of 22, Hillsborough Terriers, 5'9", 175, catcher, third baseman. It's a great baseball movie. If you have not seen it, folks, 61, Roger Maris story. Barry Pepper killed it. That'll bring up our man Chase Mccall. Islands High School, 6'3", 210. Some guys you can watch and just see that they seem to always get the fat part of the bat to the ball. Square it up nicely. Wasn't as good as his last set, but not bad at all for Mr. Chase Mccall. This will be number 63 now, Andrew Machado. Class of 22, Flagler Palm Coast High School, 5'10", 155. Catcher, middle infielder. Saw Manny Machado get into it with Fernando Tatis Jr. the other day. Talking about two big boy swags going at it. But if you're a star player in a game you have to win, you cannot get ejected in the 5th inning. And that's what Machado was making his point about. This will be number 66. Tanner Maravich, class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 6', 180. First base, left-handed pitcher. Tanner Maravich. Well, let me get him confused with the horrible quarterback from USC. Something about left-handed batters that they just look prettier than right-handed batters. That's just the way it is.
Guys, bring me that bucket.
I'm talking about the swing.
Probably not.
Number 69, Nichols. Class of 21, Inspiration Academy, 5'9", 195. Bill and Ted's favorite player.
Coming out. Guys, let's get a quick pick real quick.
Nick Nichols. 5'9", 195. Looks like a misprint. It's thick. Picking up the pearls. We're going to take a quick break right now. I'm going to grab a little Powerade and wonder how this guy's still throwing BP. We'll be right back after this. Mikey Parrish back here, Stream Live Tampa, as we have another friend in the cloud as it cools down immediately. Game Time Prospects Showcase. This will be number 68. Blaine Newman, class of 23, Richmond Hill High School, 6'2", 170, right-handed pitcher, outfielder. Because who should bat after number 69 but number 68? Just to keep me on my toes. Richmond Hill High School. When we did the 13 and under showcase at Tropicana Field, we had a team from Wisconsin. Wisconsin coming down to Florida on your summer vacation, playing 4 games at the Trop over 3 days. This will be number 70 now. Caden Olney, class of 22, homeschooled. It's the first homeschooled I've seen. 5'10", 150, middle infielder. Bats right, throws right. Anytime I say homeschooled, I always wonder if anyone's late for class. How does that happen? Angel Okendo, now in the box, class of 22. Duncan U. Fletcher, 6', 180. It's one of my favorite players back in the day, Jose Okendo for the St. Louis Cardinals, among others. Could play every position, and in one game he did. Nice. And on his hands there now. 72. It is. Sam Patrick, class of 22, Pasco High School, 6'1", 185, outfielder, right-handed pitcher. First one to jump on the 2 first names team, Sam Patrick. Not a bad set. This will be number 73 now, Frank Prince, class of 22, Gaither High School, Cowboys, right down the street. Where Kevin Cash went to school, where Javier Nunez went to school. These guys used to do infield, outfield playing. I Want to Be a Cowboy. I'll never forget it. They were pretty good, too. We got them a couple times. Used to go to a teen dance club right across from Gaither High School back in the day where I met Yoli Puglisi. She was nice. Number 74 now is Payne Curley. This was written in by our fine director of Game Time Prospects. So I don't have the information on him, but this is Payne Curley. I'm sorry. But he goes to high school, and I would say he's 6 foot, 175. But that's why I don't work at the fair. Nice job, though. Number 76, Aidan Rowe, class of 22, DeSoto High School, 6'2", 174, first base outfielder. Aidan Rowe just rounded up. You're 175. Oppo. Can't say enough about the turf outfield and the facilities here at Carrollwood Day. Number 63 now, Andrew Machado again. That was number 76 earlier. Make sure I get that right. Aidan Rowe, I was correct. Don't get paranoid, Mikey. You're doing great. Number 63 now, Andrew Machado from Flagler Palm Coast High School, 5'10", 155, catcher, middle infielder. Number 66 now again, Tanner Maravich from Inspiration Academy, 6 foot 180. Had a very fine first set. Ooh. Oh, here. Nice effort out there, sir. Number 66, again, Tanner Maravich. Has the kind of back that's good for advertising. Plenty of space. Number 69 now, Nick Nichols, class of 21, Inspiration Academy, 5'9", 195. Nick Nichols, it's just fun to say. Won't be happy with that set. But most hitters are never happy. I once heard Jim Rome say that Paul O'Neill would not be happy unless he's 5 for 4. This is Blaine Newman, class of 23, Richmond Hill High School, 6'2", 170. Roger Dorn over at third base. Nice job going that way with that one. Blaine Newman again, 6'2", 170. Number 70 now, Caden Olney. Don't know if it's in any relation to Buster Olney, but that could not hurt. Here's our homeschooled young man. And on the hands, played nicely out there at shortstop by number 35. Jayden Timmons out there still working. Angel Akendo again in the cage, class of 22. Duncan U. Fletcher. Almost sounds like you're cursing at someone. Six foot 180 for Mr. Akendo. Hiya. Got into that one a little bit. Gonna get one more real quick here for Mr. Akendo before his day in the cage is done. Still out in front. Jumping into the cage now for his last turn. Number 72, Mr. Sam Patrick from Pasco High School. Game Time Prospect Showcase. Winding down the first session. Be heading to the second session after a little lunch. This will be number 73, Frank Prince from Gaither. Have our seventh group coming up to the cage shortly. And we're getting into the 80s. Frank Prince, Gaither High School, 6'2", 170. Right-handed pitcher, third baseman. Number 74 now is our guy, Payne Curley. Baseball, soccer, and football complex all in the same turf field. Like when we were all in grade school and we had the multi-purpose room. Are we taking a test today or are we playing dodgeball? You never knew when you went in that room. We're picking it up, and I'm starting to believe the BP guy is going to make this whole group 99 batters. Give or take a few. Oh, he's starting to look like I looked after he threw for 10 minutes. He's hanging in there, though. Respect. Got to go work Hollow Scream at Busch Gardens tonight and just jump out and scream at people for 6 hours. But that's not throwing BP. Aidan Rowe will be next up in the cage. Class of 22, DeSoto County High School, 6'2", 174, first base. Outfielder. Little cloud action again. Oh. Stretching it out there, folks. The good news tonight, Javier, is my girlfriend's out of town. The bad news is I work till 2 in the morning. We'll figure something out. Aidan Rowe getting his last few cuts in. Nicely struck on the last one. And on a good one. Number 77 now, David Saucido. Class of 22, Freedom High School, Orlando. 6'1", 190, outfielder. And David Saucido has just taken the lead in the Sox department. Dig it. Saucido has a little bit of that Kyle Schwarber swing, which I'm going to intentionally murder the ball every single time I swing. Nice. That'll bring next up in the cage, number 78, Weston Sanchez, class of 22, Durant High School, our first Cougar of the day. 6'3", 210, right-handed pitcher, third baseman. Hopefully that's not the last Cougar I'm going to see today. Weston Sanchez, class of 22, from right down near Plant City. And Durant, as they like to say down there. Butch Valdez, head baseball coach at Durant. Also ex-teammate of mine, pitching coach Tim Brown, and now Mr. Jim Delaney on the baseball staff. Number 79, Aidan Santana. Freedom High School, Orlando, Florida. Wonder if Freedom has ever played Freedom. That would be interesting to broadcast. Freedom leads Freedom 3-2 in the 7th. You guys figure it out. Ball laced pretty good. Number 80 now, Jorge Santana III, class of 22, Sun Lake High School, 6'2", 210. Jorge Santana III, a baseball name if I've ever heard one. Santana put together a pretty good set there. Just not happy with that last ground out to third. Number 81 now, Michael Santiago, class of 22, Eastlake High School, 5'11", 175, outfielder, middle infielder. As the sun has now said, I've had enough of you clouds. Out of my way. As the heat index turns it up. Cannot say enough about the BP guy. I've seen him throw one ball in the dirt. Coming to the cage now will be number 82, lefty, Nick Shinina. Class of 22, Edgewater High School, 5'9", 160, left-handed pitcher, first baseman. Probably butchered that name, but Schina. Shanina. It's one of those pronunciations. So I do apologize, but you're hitting the ball well. Edgewater High School, 5'9", 160. Javier Nunez was going to help me with the pronunciation of that name, but it's not in Spanish. He helps me out with the Latin players all the time. 83 now, Colin Schultz. Got that one, class of 22, Plant City High School, 6'1", 220, third base right-handed pitcher. Down to our last two groups, I believe, for this morning's session. And then we'll have a whole new set of 99 kids to butcher one or two of their names. Looking forward to that this afternoon. This will be number 84 now, Charlie Sendall, class of 23, Islands High School, Georgia, 6', 160, outfielder, right-handed pitcher. Back in the day, went over to Baseball and Boardwalk for a showcase. Kansas City Royals used to spring train there. And the facility was not this nice, I promise you that. But it was a great 3 days. Jumping in the cage now, number 85, Fisher Smith. Class of 22, Brandon High School, my alma mater, 6'2", 200, right-handed pitcher, catcher. Called a couple games from Brandon. Remember Mr. Smith. Eagles had a slow start last year, came on strong. But Fisher Smith was a big part of it. Number 89 now. Lars Tallsness. Class of 20, Dunedin High School, 6'4", 240, left-handed pitcher, first baseman. This gentleman is not petite, I promise you that. Just missed. Got under a couple there. That's the kind of guy they say fills up the batting cage, and he does. Number 77 now, back to David Saucido from Freedom, Orlando. I think this is the last time through for this group. Tell you what, I hope this guy that's throwing BP makes a living doing it, because he's freaking fantastic. Popping in now, number 78, Mr. Weston Sanchez from Durant High School. The Cougars, once again. Back-to-back, ball struck nice right there for the Cougar. And that's how it works out sometimes. Your last one's your worst one. Number 79 now, Aidan Santana, back from Freedom High School, Orlando. Gonna pick up the pearls. We're gonna take a quick break, get a sip of water. We'll be right back to wrap up this first session BP right after this. Mikey Parrish back for Stream Live Tampa at Carrollwood Day High School. Game Time Prospect Showcase today. Got about 200 student athletes looking to get a look, with a ton of coaches from all over the state and then some getting a peek at the players today. Number 79 now, Aidan Santana, Freedom High School in Orlando. Now jumping in, number 80, Jorge Santana III. Sun Lake High School, 6'2", 210. That ball took a one-hop out. As the sun rears its ugly head once again. I'd like to thank the tech guys for moving the tent for me. It was very nice of you. As I will take the shade as it's getting hot on my back. Michael Santiago in the cage now. East Lake High School, class of 22. 5'11", 175. Number 82, pop it in. Nick Shanina, Edgewater High School, class of 22, 5'9", 160. Also a left-handed pitcher, first baseman. Popping in now, number 83, Colin Schultz. Plant City Raiders, class of 22. Right into the practice dummies for the football team. The blocking sleds. Having a great round right here. Chuck and duck right back through the box. It's a nice set for Shanina. Number 84 now. Charlie Sindall, class of 23 from Islands High School, Georgia. Lived in Savannah a little bit as a kid. Went to Tybee Island all the time to hit the beach. Down on the river. Want to get back up there for St. Patrick's Day. Nice set right there for Charlie Sindall. Back to Fisher Smith from Brandon High School. Where I was a completely average left fielder, but fought enough to lead off. Fisher Smith, 6'2", 200. Fisher will catch most of the game and then come in to close it out on most occasions for Brandon High School.
What's up? I got Coach Peasy over there on registration duty. Yeah.
Back to Lars Tallsness, class of 2020, Dunedin High School, 6'4", 240. And every bit of that. Used to have a gentleman on my high school team named Tim Swindle, and he wore his pants just like this young man. We always would say, "Why are your baseball pants like that?" And he would say, "My calves broke them." And he was a big old boy himself, just like this guy. Number 90 now. We are getting up there. This is my last sheet of players for session 1. Alec Welshons, class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 6'2", 185, outfielder, middle infielder. And this may be the last group of session 1.
No way someone paid Danny Close. No way someone paid. I wouldn't take him to do it.
Popping in now. Number 91, Dylan De Giuseppe, class of 22, Alonzo High School, 6'2", 185, outfielder. De Giuseppe. This kid's mama can cook, I promise you that. It's a base hit all day. Jumping in now will be Mr. Travis Danaker, number 92, class of 21, Inspiration Academy, 6'2", 188. Left-handed pitcher, outfielder. Bats right, throws left. Stream Live Tampa on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We can broadcast for you. You can advertise with us. Contact us at streamlivetampa.com. We will get you going advertising in the local area, no doubt about it. 93, Mason Hicksonbaugh, class of 22, Lake Wales High School, 5'8", 200, third base, middle infielder.
Simon. Hey, I can't use Chris. I got a 7-foot ball. Hey, Mitch, forget it.
Mason Hicksonbaugh, Lake Wales, finishing up his first set. Number 94 now, Bradley Krupp, or Krupp, class of 22, Seminole High School, 6', 200, third base, right-handed pitcher. Wind picking up now, as the flag will tell us out there in left field. Again, 302 to left, 302 down the right field line, 405 to dead center. The Scaglione landing, 405. Center field at Brandon High School was 380. I hit one home run in my life. It was in an inter-squad game off of Les Boyette. And the wind could not have been blowing out more. But I take it. 380 is a pretty good poke. Number 95 now, Kyler Melee, class of 22. Brandon High School again. 6'1", 230, first base left-handed pitcher. It's what we almost had with the Rays and the Jays the other night after Kevin Karameyer purred his stunt. We almost had a pretty good melee. But cooler heads prevailed as Karameyer giggled his way back to the dugout.
Ball, send him.
Baseball, baseballs.
Ball. Coming out.
Number 98 now, Kevin Davis Jr., class of 21, Inspiration Academy, 6', 250, first baseman. As we're getting to need a set of baseballs brought in from the outfield to the machine of a BP pitcher. Hooah. Kevin Davis Jr. putting a charge into a few from Inspiration Academy here. Got under that last one. Pretty good set. Number 99 now, Jacob Jeffers, class of 22 from South Effingham High School, 6'2", 240. All right, going around one more time. Back to Alec Welshans, class of 22, Inspiration Academy, 6'2", 185, outfielder. .91 now, back to Dylan DeGiuseppe from Alonzo High School. Nice job of going with that one. Nice set. Everyone in the set struck well right there by DeGiuseppe. 92 now, Travis Daniker, from Inspiration Academy, class of 21. 6'2", 188. Also does some left-handed pitching. Back in now, Mason Hexenbaugh. Starting to get a few rumbles off in the distance. Some clouds build. Slight chance of rain, but Florida, that could mean anything. Timeout, says Javier. Timeout. Gotta go check the. You're all right. Gonna go check on our camera. Just had a line drive. Get the net, but get back to the camera too. Just so Javier can take a deep breath. Seems like it's looking fine. Should be Bradley Krupp from Seminole High School in the cage now. And back to Kyler Melee from Brayden High School. Home of the Eagles. And when my brother coached there, it was home of the Woodpeckers, who tore into the light poles, and they had to play all-day games for a season and a half because the woodpeckers are a protected species.